Half of the victims are from Southern California or had ties to the LA area. At least 10 are from Los Angeles County. 7 victims are from the Inland Empire.
And we also learned 3 victims are from Orange County and 5 are from Ventura County. 3 of those killed moved to Las Vegas after living in the LA area.
A CBS 2 Orange County reporter Michelle Gili is live in La Palma at this hour. One of the victims lived. Michelle.
That's right, a father of 4, a mother of 3, and an aunt to several nieces and nephews. These are 3 beloved Orange County people who are among those killed in Las Vegas.
I seen her picture and I miss her.
Carrie Barnette's parents, who live in Garden Grove, still have no official word that their oldest daughter was killed in Las Vegas. But friends who were at the concert with the 34-year-old say it's likely she didn't survive the ride to the hospital. Her gunshot wounds were so severe. The neighbor lowered his flag to half-staff Monday to honor the bubbly woman who grew up across the street. Carrie's parents say she loved hummingbirds and that they reminded her of her grandparents who recently died. Father and daughter were extremely close. Rick Barnette shared the last conversation the two had.
She texted me on Saturday and then on Sunday morning before the concert, "Hey Dad, what's the score though? The Dolphin game." She loved football. She went to a lot of car shows with me. We spent a lot of time together. So it's really hard.
Friends identify another person killed from Orange County. She is Candace Bowers, a mother of 3 from Seal Beach. They want to set up a GoFundMe account to help her children. La Palma's Brian Frazier was so close to his son Nick, he became a minister so he could preside over his July wedding. These are pictures of that special day. Big country music fans, Brian and his wife Stephanie bought tickets to the concert and went with a large group. Brian was killed there by the gunfire.
I couldn't even use one word, but if I had to, I'd have to say amazing, stunning, too good for this world. He was a guy that took care of everyone that he came in contact with, went above and beyond for every single person, whether he knew them or not.
The bride in those photos, the victim's new daughter-in-law, is a local nurse. So she is the one who has stayed behind in Las Vegas, and she will be the one to identify her father-in-law at the morgue. Live in La Palma, back to you.